here we are, first morning we woke up in the corner cottage. And we're just making some little omelet. So I thought I'd give you a little tour of what it feels like to be in the corner cottage. It's actually quite beautiful. So we have the long expansive greenhouse. You probably saw a little bit of this yesterday when we checked in, but the light was dim, so this gives you an idea. It's got more of a conventional layout in that the rooms are all connected to each other and not through the greenhouse like in the Euro. But you can see the planters here are really growing well. Abundant food. Looks like kale right there as soon as you walk in. So you got a little mud room here. And then coming in through the doorway, nice little sitting area. There's the chef. Hail to the chef. And there's a second planter, an indoor planter, all the way across the front of this kind of kitchen / great room. And there's a banana tree right there, which isn't producing fruit, but it looks like it has produced fruit. And that looks like some sort of aloe vera thing over there, but I'm not sure. So there's Catherine in the kitchen. Say hi, Catherine, in the kitchen.
Hi, Catherine, in the kitchen.
And as we were dicing up our red pepper, we got a bunch of seeds. That's an organic. I think it was an heirloom red pepper. So what we did, whether they want it or not, we put some seeds in there and add a little bit of water from the hose, and maybe we'll have a red pepper plant one day. You can pull it out if they want to, I guess. So there's your fridge, supersized fridge or super insulated fridge. Do you want to come back with me, Catherine, as I do the tour? And you can do commentary. So some of the differences are, sorry, I'm panning too quickly here. You can see the different levels. The entranceway is one level. Then you got kind of a little, like a very Brady Christmas plateau there. And then this is the sitting area with the TV and the couches and chairs is at another level. And then the kitchen is at an even lower level. And the gray water planter is elevated, which is kind of nice. Catherine was just saying that we would have basil and oregano and thyme and all that stuff right beside the kitchen, right in here, so we could just pluck and use as we need it. And then you can see here, it pops up back up to the level of the outside greenhouse and the entranceway. And if you close that door, we can see it's really wild stained glass on this bathroom door here. Check that out. Maybe we're not getting the full light effect because the sun is still quite low in the sky, but pretty cool. So here is the washroom.
Levels again.
So we got toilet at the main level, then a step up to the sink, and then 2 steps up to the tub / shower, which is we shampooed and washed last night. Very nice. Some more bottle work. All very nice. There's Catherine Stilo. Then they have a lot of storage all along the back here. There's a bunch of storage.
I love this house.
It's a nice house. Here is the first of 2 bedrooms. It's hard to really see necessarily in the low light. So those are on. They've got one nice touch of this place is they've got a lot of sconce type built-in wall lighting, so it kind of gives an indirect glow to the place. And the bedroom as well has a planter, gray water planter in it, and I believe a hose. Yep. So you can grow whatever you want in here and hose it down and water it regularly with the recycled water. And all the rooms, of course, because they're all along the greenhouse, they all have access to the greenhouse through both window and doorway. There's looking back at the bedroom. And there's Catherine Stilo. And here is back to the greenhouse. So this is the one that we saw lengthwise. There's the kale way down there now. Oh, there's a nice little sitting area there too. So you can walk the length of the greenhouse, obviously. It's actually warming up in here. So it was -3 last night, and it is 60 degrees already this morning. It didn't really get that cold last night in here, but I think you could remedy that with having a little bit more directly accessible thermal mass. So back into this bedroom. Now we're going to go back to the hallway to the master bedroom. And there's where we slept last night. With, looks like what is a banana tree in another grey water planter, which you can see. And this one is separated by the pathway to the door. You can see they're really nice. I don't know how they did that. We're going to find out. But this looks like a concrete floor, and then there's sections of I think slate. So you can see it's all kind of organically, randomly done. And they've got these natural wood inlay support things that are exposed. Lots of closet space. And then access to the greenhouse. And here we are. So this greenhouse is accessible on both ends, just like the Euro. And you can see, I think we figured out maybe why they did multiple levels. That looks like some sort of bedrock there. And my guess is maybe they hit rock when they were digging out the foundation, not the foundation, but the foundation, sure. And so maybe they had to pop it up a few levels because of some irregularities in the rock. So this one has a courtyard around the house, which is yet to be developed, I think. But it's all very nice. And your standard skylights or heat releases for the hot days. So there you have it, folks. That is it. Good morning from the Earthship